Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are talking all things December Daily. I will show you the album and the kit I will be using for this year's project. It is my 11th year completing December Daily, so I officially have 10 previous albums on my shelf and I'm very, very proud. So for the 11th year, I decided to go back to like a classic scrapbooking collection from Simple Stories, and I am using an album from Citrus Twist. I know for the last 5 years, I have used Ellie Edwards' main kit and album, but this year the collection just did not resonate with me, so I'm going back to my scrapbooking roots, and I picked up the All Wrapped Up collection from Simple Stories. I did pull out my previous Iris boxes that are in my closet for other December Daily supplies that I've collected and used and have in my stash, so they are readily available, but I am keeping like the main kit and the main products I want to use for this year's kit in the Total Tiffany Stadium seating thing, and keeping it close by and wanting to keep this year's project just very, very simple. So today will be album and supply share, and then I will have another video with foundation pages. My foundation pages are just going to be a loose representation of the products I know I want to use, and I'm definitely going to be utilizing a lot of the pocket pages. If you know, my life is kind of very stressful at the moment, but this project is so near and dear to my heart that I need to find a way to make it work, and simplifying the pages is going to be key. So it's definitely going to be important with the photos and important with the journaling, and keep the train moving forward. I know in the past I've probably made like tons of interactive pages and done a lot of extra layering and cut files and stuff, and I just don't think that that is the avenue that I will be going this year, which is okay. This is season of life. Like I said, if you're going through something that's a little hard on your heart or stressful in your life, keeping a project that you want to participate in, I think, is going to be key. Keeping it simple. And so I am participating, 11th year. Can't wait, and actually really excited to show you this, even though I know it's coming at you a little late. I will leave as many links down below to see if to help it be easier to get anything that I may have ready to use. And yeah, so like I said, I will have another video shortly after this one about foundation pages, or a loose representation of what is going to be utilized. And then I'm hoping process videos in the month of December. I cannot promise everything, but I'm hoping. It's just that I am very busy again in my life, and so don't know if I can deliver, but there might be something. If not, I also encourage you to please follow me probably on Instagram, is where I'm most active at, and maybe quick unedited video or reels can be put up there to show my progress, and my album would probably be a better bet too, because if I can't edit for YouTube, maybe I can throw it on for a reel really quickly. We'll see. But I am participating. I am getting it done. Let's talk about the supplies. And I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, and my nice little sweatshirt that I made with iron-on patches from Hobby Lobby, and it's a $12 sweatshirt from Walmart that I got, heavily influenced still by the lovely Ellie Edwards and her collection. She had a red sweatshirt that said "Find the Joy" in a text across the top, and I loved it so much that I tried to recreate it for myself with iron-on patches. So this is gonna be like my little, think of it like a mascot sweatshirt. So I'm gonna put it on when I'm in here wanting to craft, and I put a little bow patch on so it all matches. It's a little gold, little pearls. So cute. So I did this to put me in the holiday spirit. My tree is up. I have the twinkle lights going. Our inflatables are on the lawn. So I am ready for December and all the magical makings of this special time of the year. So let me turn the camera around to show you the top of my desk, and we'll get started. So this is the tabletop view, and I brought over my this is an organizer tray, the Totally Tiffany one, that has the dividers. I just have taken them off, and it has 3 sections, and it just perfectly fits the 12 by 12 in the back. I've used this one every year. It usually sits on my shelves over on this side of my desk, and so everything that I am using predominantly for this year's December Daily is sitting here, all ready to go. I really do feel like I will be sticking to this collection, or like these supplies here, because my whole goal this year is to keep it simple. So simple, in fact, that after this video, I will be having a album setup or foundation pages, simply because I've done it now for my summer album, like setting it up before summer, and then I did it for Halloween setting it up before Halloween, and it made the whole season so much more enjoyable and so much more like a project that I could complete, because all I had to do was print photos, rather, you know, in a 4x6 or a 3x4, or if I did a full page, and then keep the truck moving, which was so key for me. And not to say like, wow, an aha moment for me, but kind of in a way, because like I've never put like so much structure into it. Like it still was loose to, you know, rotate pages around and stuff, but for some reason it just has clicked in that manner. So like I said, it was the all wrapped up collection, but let me just show you my album. So I did go with a citrus twist album. This is colored Spruce, and it's 6x8. It has the gold plate, and it's ready to go. And I did mention in my Instagram stories that I wanted to jazz it up a little bit, and these are some iron-on patches from Hobby Lobby. So I was playing with the ho 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 kind of down the spine, or even like maybe just, you know, staggered here. Or I do kind of like the Santa just on here as well, like the spine of the book, and having the Santa, and then maybe doing like a bow, and maybe having the ho 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 down the side too. So that's what we'll work on together probably at the end of this video, so that we have the cover ready to go. But let me just clear that off my desk for now. So then in here, I do keep like just a piece of cardstock so that the 12x12s don't flip on backwards and stuff. So things that I've just pulled from my December daily boxes, my iris containers, are just some foil. So I have this one that says like Fa La La, which I don't remember what collection that was from. Some are just from Hobby Lobby, like this one's Hobby Lobby. It's like some candy cane stripes. Oh So Fun. This one's an Allie Edwards. This Joy and Noel. This is Hobby Lobby 2. So I have 2 of those. This is a former Allie Edwards one. I have some gold fun sheets, you know, to cut out letters. I have metallic gold paper too, you know, to cut out numbers if I needed to. So I just have some things sitting in the back here. Red glitter paper, some acetate sheets. So the acetate and vellum are from former Allie Edwards kits or Hobby Lobby. So that's all that's back here, right? And then all of this is the papers from All Wrapped Up. So let's go through this quickly. Let's see if I can zoom in just a little. Actually, I shouldn't zoom in because then you won't see everything. Okay, so this is the 12x12 sticker sheet. And then here's the collection. And the only thing that I know I got duplicates of are the cut apart sheets. So I know I put them at the end. So I got more of the 4x6, the squares, and then the 3x4. So these are the extra sheets that I did get. And this is just the collector's pack. So here are the 4x6s. There's the squares, and there's the 3x4s. So we have this foliage, the journal cards, the tags, which is so classic. I should have maybe gotten an additional tag one, but I never finish all the tags. So that was a good one to have. And like, I definitely love that. Here's that mint in the collection. And it kind of has this whole collage vibe, which I love. The good bold polka dot, some branches, music notes. Love this sheet. I love the Santa in this one. That was a really good one. Christmas lights. I really like that. Oh, but I really like that one too. See, maybe I should have gotten more. But at the same time, why I actually feel fine that I don't have it, because I do have the 6x8. Oh, see, and I love that too. Like that could be a double page spread so that I can keep the image. And then here are those repeats that I told you about. So those are the 12x12s I'm working with. Okay. And then, like I said, I did get the 6x8 pad. So this will also help me get full page things, because like this will definitely be a nice page to have. And then there's also a great Santa that I love. And so it repeats twice. This one's really cute too. So this one, you always get some of these like quote pages or sentiment pages, and then the smaller version of everything. See, so I do get the trees again that I liked, and the Christmas lights. Oh, see, and that's good because this pattern was the backside of this on the 12x12, so it's different here. You know, you got some more 3x4s, which is also good, and then it repeats. So that's the 6x8. Then from the collection still, I got the foam stickers. I love the font. That's also a good thing that I liked about it. So that's the foam stickers. I got the chipboard stickers. And then these I picked up Hearth and Holiday. They look like wood grain. It's just like beige, but I also thought I could embellish them and make them look like gingerbread cookies. So that's just an extra new set of numbers for me to use. Then on this side, I have sitting mistletoe and memories. So this is only 3 things I picked up. This is also mistletoe memories. So I got the thickers, the puffy stickers. I just like a good title because you know I love my full page photos. And then the rub-ons, which I just thought were new and something fun to play with. And then from that collection, I also have the numbers. So you have 3 sets, the black and white, the little like tile pieces in red, and then the little coin ones in green. So you can see the coins, the tiles, and then those. We always collect numbers, right? I even have this number set. This is from, I think last year, the stories by the month for December. So that's why I have here. And these are the 2. I picked up a new stamp set. This is from Studio. I just loved it for all the font types. And then I also picked up a gold set of numbers. Whenever there's numbers, we always pick them up, right? These were some of the dimensional pages I had, shape pages I had left over from last year that I could maybe incorporate into my project. I have another set of numbers. This one's from the Believe collection, but they were just a bold set of red numbers that were a good size, so I picked those up. The all wrapped up sentiment bits. So these are all the phrases, and I got these even though it seems to be the same phrases as the foam thickers, except it's not dimensional. These are flat. So in case my album starts to get a little chunky, too thick, I can use these instead. We have the journal bits. So anywhere the journal and writing, I love those. I got the big bits, right? Big bits, yep. And because of that great Santa, the bird is great, and the poinsettia, like, I'll be using all of these. All of these will be used. Love those. And then the simple pages. So it gives you like ideas to use it, but you have these big elements. And I just loved it for the trees. And don't get me wrong, I almost feel like, should I have gotten everything in duplicate? Because I might use it, but you know what? Let's just make one album right now. Then my newest things are from ColorCast Designs. I have numbers, so I have the wood veneer, the white, and the green, and the red. These are the same font, and these are too, except it's just scaled down a little smaller. So they all have this pattern of like this 3 stripes on it. And I just couldn't resist all 3 colors. So I know I'll have these for a few years. Like, I'm not using all those numbers on this time. And then the ones I'm using from ColorCast, of course, Red Cup Love, Holly Jolly Christmas, 25 Days of Magic, and then Twinkle Time, and then the book plate I also got. So we'll attach that to the book plate too. And if you don't know why I always get lucky with everything that they do with Twinkle, because my daughter's Elf on the Shelf name is also Twinkle. So that's always fun. I have star trim I picked up at Amazon. I picked up on Amazon. So silver and the gold is sitting in here. And then I had gotten no. And then I have some 3x4 and 4x6 journaling cards. This was from last year's Stories by the Month from Allie Edwards, and I never used any of it. So I just have them sitting here. And that is pretty much the new stuff, okay? Then I've pulled out all of my like stamps, dies, and stencils. So this is all my mixed media stuff. So I do have like, this is Vicky Bouton. I have previous Spellbinders. And I know I got this last year, and I don't even think I used it. I didn't use you know, here's always a problem. This is my collection, and I told myself I am not allowed to buy a stencil, a stamp, or anything for Christmas because I never do this extra step. I really don't. Look, I even have this Altenew set. I know it goes with it. Still never use it. And I have the die and everything, and I just don't. Look, I even have this set, this nested dies of trees. Brand new still. Haven't taken it out. Never used it. Look, brand new. Never used it. This one I got at a stamp store. I have Felicity Jane numbers. Look, still in the packaging. Never used it. The branches. So, yeah, I have plenty. These are dies. Never used them. More stamps. Another die. This one was clearance. So, yeah. Oh, this one looks used because it's out of packaging. Numbers. Yeah, this was part of these sets. Look, I have all of these. I think this goes in there. But the stamps have never been used and everything else. So this is why I definitely know myself, and I buy the cute stuff, but I know, look, I never even use this one. I think I got this one new last year, and I know I just never use it. Here, Allie Edwards stamp with the gingerbread from last year was so cute with all the examples. Did I take the time to make extra steps for me? No, I did not. And this is another stamp that came with these. And then I bought these last year too. Never used it. The layering stencil, and then the actual stamp for the details, and then the die to have ornaments. Brand new. So this is why I say I'm never by myself. Here's more of this. And I think this one I did use. I just put it back because I know I used this on a page with red stencil butter. So I do have the stamps and stencils and dies ready to go. They're in this little tub, but unless I start something now, I probably won't, because that's why I really want to get into this, to cut up all those 3x4s and create some interactive pages and know which ones I'm going to cut into is why. And then just a little behind the scenes. So I have that photo one here ready to go, but this I was going to make all December daily and organize all of my things, but I just haven't. So really in here are just former vellum pieces and titles, mostly Ali Edwards. Oh no, it looks like some color cast design in there. And then I know I broke up numbers in here. So these are all my teen numbers. So, you know, 11 through 19. These are the 20 through 30, 31. And these are all the single digits. And so in there are color cast designs and all the single numbers. And that's all that's in here. And then here, these are the 4 iris containers that I have usually up in the top of my closet as storage when it's not the season. And like, you know, I have a stash. And in this stash are probably tons of Ali Edwards and a mix of other collections because of being on design teams throughout the holiday season. And so I have plenty. And don't get me wrong, you guys, this is 4 boxes. I know that some people probably have way more, right? But to me this year, look, I have these and I didn't even use any of them. I have plenty of glitter to use. There's sequences. There's some wood veneer stars. I have some flat back gems right there. This was from a shaker pocket I made last year. This is from Hobby Lobby. Look, I even have more color casts actually. I should take these out. Gingerbread people. So you know, even next year, I always tell this to myself because my friend will tell me too, like, I said I wasn't going to buy anything new this year. And look, and because I love the title pieces. So this is a lot of title pieces, you know, foam thickers. Oh, here's another die that I never used. Oh, and another stamp, you see, brand new, never used. Like, I you know, that's the thing. As you do December daily, you'll realize your flow. Look, this was from last year. I had gotten the boho collection, right? Boho? Yeah, boho. I never used any of it. Well, I got boho. It has a supplement to my Ali Edwards. And so obviously I probably just used a lot of Ali Edwards, but there's bows, more numbers in there. So my point was to this part of showing you is that I don't need to buy more. B, I'm forbidden from buying any stamps, dies, or stencils because I have plenty that I never use because, like I said, I just know my style throughout the month, and it does not include taking an extra step for mixed media. It just doesn't anymore. And so here, look, more numbers. This was the sticker book. Is this from Boho? Nope, Jingle All the Way. And I bet you, yeah, pretty much looks brand new. Like, I didn't need to buy that. Brand new poly. Look, Santa's Village. Holly Jolly. Some of this is good. Oh, look, Layle By Mail numbers. That's actually good. So yeah, I'm just showing you the extra stuff I have to pull from. I have a whole pack of 3x8s from Ali. Look, enamel dots, and then more titles. That's from last year, and like the extra pieces from Ali when you get them. Here's another. So yeah, I have this to pull from, but I'll be honest, my life is very stressed, and to think of me taking an extra step to go through anything here to find an extra piece, it's probably slim to none. Maybe for sequences, I think like this tray I'll use. So it'll mostly be that kit organizer on my desk and calling it a day. And like, I'll leave it out. Obviously it'll sit here. It'll sit on my floor to grab, but I just know that this is backup and it's here if I need maybe an odd number, maybe in a different size. I can audition out some things. But this is the extra December daily, and all that I'm going to be using is that on my desk. I won't keep it there, but that's what's going to hold the new stuff. And let's go from there.